Hey everybody, this is Lee with Sovereign Gaming again. Just want to do another little quick pass and review of the Constellation Phoenix. I had done a video last week regarding what I thought would be the modular system in the ship itself. Now, since then, I put it up on the forums. A lot of people have given some feedback, and we've taken a look at a bunch of different things. And you know, it may be that I'm wrong, maybe that I'm right. We really don't know in the end, but there's been a lot of discussion and a lot to think about. So we're going to go take a look at a couple of things here real quick inside the ship. Alright. Now, it was brought to my attention that most, or at least a lot of people seem to believe that this is probably going to be the modular area of the ship. And it does make sense. If you kind of look at the floor paneling here, you can see there are some what look like, you know, kind of floor clamps on the left and right there. Like this panel would be lifted away. At least it's not consistent with the rest of the flooring of this ship. It just seems to stand out. And of course, right above it here, you've got this, which, you know, it's very unique in the ship. It's kind of, there's no explanation for what this is yet. It could be maybe a holographic projector of some kind, or an attachment to where the modular system plugs in. I'm not really sure. But if correct in that, if this is the modular location of the ship, then possibly these sides right here, where these boxes are on both sides, this floor panel and whatever's up above here would all become part of that modular system and can be swapped out for whatever needs to be there to accomplish the purpose of what you want your ship to do. So that was just a thought. Looking through it, it could very well be that that is exactly what that is. So there doesn't seem to be much else in this location right here. To me, it does seem kind of a small area to be putting a kind of modular system into, but it may be a very limited thing too. Again, until they give us more information from CIG, we really don't know. There hasn't been any updates or anything to the hangar system, so what I was showing in the last video still pretty much stands true. You still can't open most of the stuff inside this specific model of the Constellation. Beds don't work, the showers and toilets don't work. You can get into the main ship here and take a look at the bar and the table, the chairs, TV, none of which actually work. I don't think you can even sit. No, you can't sit in any of the chairs or anything. Can't sit in the hot tub. Can't sit in the bed. Now this is the engine room back here, and this of course was the hatch down to the P-52 Merlin is currently what's inside there. I'll go show you that here in just a second. So now there was a lot of people saying that the hot tub was a special elevator that went down to the cargo area, and that these right here are the buttons to make the elevator work. Well, that's the shower. I mean, those are buttons for the shower. I really don't believe they'll turn the hot tub into an elevator. That just doesn't make any sense. But let's run on up here real quick. I'm going to get into the pilot seat, and we'll take a quick external view. I did figure out how to get the camera to work properly from last time as well, so we can take a look at the inside of that storage area. Alright, so we're looking at the outside of the ship now. For those of you that are curious, insert on your keyboard will change your views to these three different views. This is the first person, external view, and whatever this is. It's kind of a different angle. I'm not sure why it's there. But specifically you want this one, and then if you hold down page up, you can pan the camera around and look at everything. And it seems to center on the center of the ship instead of your character. So, this is the Constellation Phoenix. And down here in the back you have your Merlin. Now the ship will eventually come with the P-72 Archimedes fighter, which we can only assume at this point is just an upgraded version of the Merlin. Maybe it's faster, maybe it has more firepower. whatever the case may be, it'll come with that ship instead of the Merlin, but we get the Merlin in the meantime just for, you know, a placeholder and for looks. This specific ship also comes with a rover, similar to the way the Aquila comes with a rover as well, only this rover is, again, we don't know, maybe it's an upgraded version, maybe it's not, maybe it's just a luxury designed cruise around the planet version with no special purpose other than to drive around. Now with that said, let's go ahead and take a look at that cargo bay again. And as I said before, there's the back, as I was trying to explain in the last video, that kind of a square recessed area that pushes back. It's actually right below that hot tub back there, and it fits it perfectly. I was able to confirm that. And in fact, if you kind of notice, there's a crack. You can kind of see the light poking through the crack there from next to where the bed's at. You can kind of see the console above the bed there poking through that crack. And that's kind of part of what made me think that this was going to be part of the modular system, because it's all very like not quite perfectly tied in. It feels like this floor is just a big platform that can be removed and pulled out, or whatever the case may be. Let me double check something here. Yeah, and that is definitely, it comes again right out to where the hot tub is. So I think I'm pretty positive that that hot tub is the edge of the cargo bay. And then, as stated before, if we swing back around here, we can see on the other side there that that recessed area that pushes forward was right below the other side, or the closest side of that doorway to us. So again, this whole section, it just kind of feels like it can be pulled out. And as you can see, I'm actually inside that recessed square pocket now, and there's the hot tub, and it's right there. So that's our Constellation Phoenix. Just some additional thoughts regarding the modular system. Whether or not that's actually going to be, you know, what it is, we'll find out in time. And here's the top gun. The bottom gun's still not in place, but trying to. There's the top gunner right there. Let's see if we can get, oh, yep, here's the cargo section. Now I know in the Taurus this is actually a piece of cargo, a cargo location that can be used for storage, but this will actually be replaced by a possible turret right here instead. So I'm sure most people want to run the turret. That's an interesting view I haven't seen yet. Alright, well, that's all I wanted to do for today. Thank you for watching. Again, this is Lee from Sovereign Gaming. You guys have a good day.